All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's doing good. I know I've been gone for like a week or so, I think. I left last Wednesday to go camping with my partner, and we got back last night, and I was just too tired from like driving all day and stuff to stream, but we're here now. Hey AJ, I am good. Just gonna turn on the music. So, plan for today's stream. I didn't know what to stream today, and then I seen that NLC natives are playing in a semi-final today, I think. Natives versus Rate Gaming. The stream starts in 15 minutes, I think. So we're gonna watch that. Sater might be joining me in a little while. He has to mind his son until half-5, so he's probably gonna miss a bit of the first game, I think. But the plan is that we're going to live view the NLC game with Sater, and if they tell us to turn it off, we'll turn it off. But that's the plan, because I want to watch it. I want to see how the Irish boys do. You down for some games later? Yeah, should be. I don't know how long I'll be on for today. Jordan's gone out to an appointment, and then he has to go do some stuff for work. He might not be back for a few hours. He might be back in 20 minutes. I don't know. So my plan is that I want to stream for a good bit today. So you got an ad. That's rough. So the first thing I thought we'd do, seeing as new Valorant stuff is here, I thought we'd take a look at the Valorant patch notes first, and then go from there, because as I said, the stream isn't for another 15 minutes or so. So we're gonna just chill, look at the Valorant patch notes, might take a look at the standings for NLC, and then we'll see, and then we'll watch some NLC. All right, let's have a look at these patch notes, because I've seen what was rumored, but I haven't seen what they've actually done. I've seen the new Reaver collection, yeah, pretty cool. All right. General updates. Engine update to they've updated to a different version of Unreal Engine. The updates improves the toolset available to our developers in many ways. However, this change will likely go unnoticed, as the goal of any engine is to happen under the radar. Yeah, there are some node issues this time around, though. Mostly the UI is misbehaving. We're fixing it as quickly as we can, but expect some funkiness in the game and in the main menu. If anything interrupts your gameplay, please submit a bug report. Agent browser and visual design refresh. Just thought we should leverage some of the cool agent art and lean more into the Valorant style. Yeah, I seen this. This is pretty cool. Right, Chamber. This is the big. Oh wow, Chamber got a lot of changes. Okay, so as players in both ranked and pro play have mastered Chamber, his strengths have started to overshadow his weaknesses, making counterplay to Rendezvous and his arsenal not as effective as we had hoped. Chamber's overall strength has also felt outsized. We believe that we can reduce the complete power of his kit while keeping him competitive with the rest of the roster. So Rendezvous, base cooldown up 10 seconds, base recall Recall cooldown up 10 seconds. Cooldown set to 45 seconds when rendezvous anchor is destroyed. I think this is huge. I think this is a big change because it makes you actually think, oh shit, they're gonna push. If I put an aggressive anchor down and use it to get away, and I don't pick it up, I won't be able to use it for another minute. So you have to think about where you place them, and even if they're on the other side of the map, you have to think about it. Yeah, it was 20 seconds before. This was 20 seconds. If someone destroyed it, it was still 20 seconds. Now it's 15 seconds higher than if you pick it up. Like it's 25 additional seconds if someone destroys one of the anchors, like, which is huge. Diameter size of the ring chamber can stand that allows him to activate rendezvous has been decreased by 6 meters, which is also big because it means you have to place your things closer to corners and stuff. Chamber's rendezvous is intended to be powerful at holding space, but the generous radius allowed him to take that space with more aggression than intended. This change should require Chamber to exert more effort to access off angles. We hope that harsher punishment for destroyed rendezvous anchors and the reduced radius will demand Chamber players to be more careful in their use. This change also brings the counterplay of Chamber's destructible objects more in line with the behavior of other destructible objects in the game. So basically, Chamber has to be a lot more careful where he puts his rendezvous, because if he puts it too close to a wall and it gets popped, he basically is stranded and has to play. He has to basically end up playing like a Cypher or something like that. Like he just has to play like a regular Sentinel for 45 seconds. He doesn't have his TP. Trademark, slow duration, decreased. This needed to be done. I'm sorry. The fact that when his trademark hit someone, it covered the zone for that zone stayed up for 10 seconds. That's a huge amount of time, especially on maps where, if you've seen, I think it's on Fracture. There's a clip of like a guy gets he clutches the round with one of his teammates. He kills the enemy off the bomb site. I think it's on Fracture. I think. And he's like jumps off the bomb site, starts like teabagging and throws a slow orb as Sage, and then can't jump back up onto the bomb site because when you're slowed you can't jump either, which makes no sense. But yeah, the fact that this is lower actually does change a good bit. Tour de Force, ultimate points required 8, which should lower the amount of time someone gets Chambers get Tour de Force, which is huge because it is a free op at the end of the day. Slow duration decreased as well, huge, because if you're shooting, if there's especially with Tour de Force, if you kill multiple people, there's just like 3 slow zones that never go away, and it's annoying. Headhunter, bullet cost increased by 50. It is important that Chamber's Headhunter is a powerful sidearm, but at its current price point, Chamber doesn't have to engage in making difficult economic decisions as meaningful as the other agents. This is most notably in Chamber's decision in making pistol rounds and save rounds. Yeah, so basically they're making it so that Chamber's economy is lower because at the moment he has the best economy of any agent in the game currently. All of his abilities are really cheap. He gets a free gun every couple of rounds. So yeah, let's understand. Ability regional damage breakup. What is this? We're updating the ultimates for the following agents so that they follow similar regional damage rules to our weapons, where hitting the head and legs of an enemy applies different damage multipliers. Intent is to reward precision and create intuitive consistency across damage in Valorant. For Neon specifically, it also gives us more tuning levers for balancing across different skill levels. This change should also add depth to the mastery needed when tracking and sprinting with her ult. I still think the headshot multiplier should not be 3. I think like 2 or 2.5 is enough. Lowering the leg. I'm pretty sure, like, how often do you hit someone in the leg with Neon's ult? Like, I know that they're just lowering the damage to leg shots in general, so it doesn't make a difference. Kill zone increased. So it has longer range. Damage per shot reduced. Okay, so it's 18 damage per shot times 3 for headshots? Is that how that's calculated? Wait a minute. Does this mean that her headshot multiplier being 1, right? Does that mean that if this is the default damage that she does overall, right? Let me get out a calculator, right? So if this is the damage she does overall per shot, so let's say it's 18 damage per tick per shot. Previously, if you hit a headshot, it was 18 damage, and if you hit her in the leg, it hit someone in the leg, it was 18 damage. So now, her damage per headshot is 54. So that means 3 ticks of her ult to the head kills. And to the leg, 18 times 0.85. So her leg shots now do 15 damage. This is a big damage increase. 18 to 53 is huge. Lowered the leg shot multiplier on Blade Storm and Tour de Force, which I think it matters more on these two. Just saying. Gameplay updates. Added ability to change ghost key binding outside of custom games. This option is also in the settings and actions. Okay, bugs. Fixed an issue with I always love reading these. Fixed an issue with Jet's Tailwind where switching weapons in the middle of a dash would cause the weapon pullout animation to take longer than desired. Gameplay systems. Fixed a bug where Reyna and Killjoy's HUD elements were still visible after entering hide user interface. Fixed a bug where diffuse animation would consistently play if there was an if the order tapped in rapid succession. Changed crosshair opacity settings in game causes crosshair preview to flicker spike announcements UI correctly displayed incorrectly. So that was it. I thought there was more changes to Jet than that. I know Neon was getting the changes. I knew Chamber was getting big changes. I thought it was going to be slightly different. Yeah, so we have another 5 minutes before this is the upper bracket final. So the winner of this goes to the finals. So yeah, we're going to be watching this in a few minutes. Is there anything else that we can watch? What is actually here? Arsenal. You actually like look at all the... Oh, you can't bring up like all the numbers. I thought you could like go into like everything and look at all the different numbers. View gallery for Pearl. Wait, what are the callouts for Pearl? I've never looked at this. So I don't get why this cursor is so fucking big. So this is mid top, mid plaza, mid shops. I would just, yeah, you can cut out the, yeah, club, ramp, B main, screen. Yeah, that makes sense. Halls. Tower, tunnel, upper, lower, heaven, hell, either of those work. Side records. Just call it records. I don't get it. Connector, mid connector, A-link, A-art, restaurant, main, dugout, secret. So is that why everybody's been calling this secret? Because Riot called it secret? Because I was like, that is such a shit name for a call out. It's such a weird name for a call out. This is what they're calling records? Alright, well... Oh, sorry. It's this screen for NLC. Actually, I'm just gonna hide this social thing. So I'll put Sater's webcam above me if he comes on later. I need to have Discord open on my other screen, actually. Actually, while this is downloading, or while this is doing this, let me get the Riot launcher open. Just so I can update Valorant or whatever. Valorant should be updated, or need an update, right? Unless the Riot client was just open already and it updated. Time to be a Neon main. I didn't get an update. Oh, maybe it's not out yet. Is the patch out yet? Does this say the patch that's downloaded? How do I check which patch is installed? NA always gets it early. Yeah, never understood that either. Right, let me update the title I had. $23 in Warzone. I haven't played Warzone since they added that island map. Verdansk is gone right now, right? Because I loved Verdansk. I loved the layout of Verdansk.
Final thing. I don't know exactly what the nomenclature is of it, but we've got a massive matchup. Best of 5. We've got Rate up against Natives. Winner of this goes to the final. It's Viper and Rude Dude joining you for the whole series. Rude Dude, how are you doing?
You know, I'm not doing too bad.
James already died for me.
My toes back into the NLC. Excited to see what these teams have got in store for me today. Upper bracket finals ahead for us. A great best of 5 assuredly on the way. Of course, for both of these.
I haven't been keeping up with the Natives guys. I know they didn't win spring, but they're in the upper bracket finals for summer, so that's a huge improvement, I guess.
Confirm them. There are still miracle runs to be had by the teams in the other game that we've got this week, but a win here for Rate certainly puts them in good stead.
Absolutely. Rate, if they can win here, then they will be locking August out of contention for those promotion relegations. As you can see on your screen, we've got Natives Rate right now.
So, Natives placed into playoffs through groups, I guess.
The substitution that has been made. Rate have removed Velocity from the starting roster. Croxon has moved in. Will be playing in support, I believe, which is pretty rogue in that he's only ever played mid. He had one game of top competitively, I believe, well back in 2020, but we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah, obviously stepping in, it does give Rate an even bigger disadvantage, I would say. Coming into this, Natives have been really by far and away the best team in Division 2. Maybe not put that by a large extent, but obviously standing up at the top of the tables. And with a 2-0 week off the back of week number 8, they've certainly done very well, and form is on their side. This substitution, obviously a player not playing in their most comfortable role as well, is going to give Rate just that little bit of an extra issue to contend with when going up against Natives, who, just say, in peak form, really looking.
I haven't kept up with NLC, so I don't know how the Natives guys have been doing, but seems like from the casters, if they are currently the best team, which is insane, seeing as I'm super happy for them. I want to see the Irish boys do well.
Down in the bot lane together, who are 2 marksmen, they actually won that matchup when they played it. So there is precedent for Rate winning with a bit of a strange bot lane. And of course, on the patch right now, you can play some more mid-laney things down in support. Of course, Yubi as well. Just autopilot kind of plays it itself. So for Croxon, maybe he'll be hoping that the catch does remain unbanned. But talk me through, what are you excited? Are there any kind of strategies or champions that we should be keeping our eyes peeled for in this best of 5 to start us off?
You know, I'm hoping to see a little bit of Senna also when we have, like you mentioned, for Rate, this role swapped mid lane to support. It does open up for a lot of Senna pairings. I'm also very familiar with the North American of Senna Yasuo lanes that go on over there on occasion. Shout out to Taco Gaming. There, you can certainly use a Senna lane to offset some of the issues that the mid lane swap could have had for you in the support. I think going up against Jopper and Clocks, though, is a very, very scary task to sort of throw in for.
So this is the part of the stream that I'm just like, I could just honestly, until they get into draft, we can just chill and like watch something. 2 hours ago, KSI have 12, I guess. Oh, we're already in game. Didn't think we were gonna be in that quick. All right.
Something that has proven to be very effective. We've seen numerous players succeed with it. Here goes Clogs.
Ooh, going very aggressive, getting the root down, but Snille coming in from behind, wants to get the gank going. Hoyes is overextended. Crocs and watches him go down. Yopper
Okay.
survives on a sliver with the pot running.
So who got first kill?
Goes the natives.
An already disaster.
Natives gets first kill.
Spot lane for Rate. Getting ganked like that is not ideal. They had that ward.
Are they following up?
Avoiding it.
I was gonna say, they don't keep going here, surely.
On a ward, they're very aware of this Poppy's positioning.
Oh.
Flashes forward aggressively to get the start.
Oh, what is his
A little
damage?
bit of trouble as Errol moving down, but still has the flash and will just go over the wall to safety.
Yeah, no
Jesus.
does
Poppy
come
almost
out
killed him.
with the flash trade between the junglers. Is this Poppy's playmaking not going to be too great for the
Kali early just needs to
charge into the wall?
Just needs to chill.
But it's going to be a little bit more tempered
Well,
from
north.
our junglers. Their ease to gank now removed it a little bit.
With the Gragus. Gragus has no mana though.
Really accelerate.
Good start from natives though. They're up. Oh, I want to move my mic actually so I can see the scores. Yeah, they're up like 100 gold. Not bad.
Far ahead in that farm department, looking to make a bit of a play happen. Mid lane hovering Errol as this mid lane gets a little bit explosive.
Yeah, but as you said, has priority over the second Skull Crab. That's very hard to turn down as a jungler, so we'll just move up and take that one off and then trying to make...
Oh, he got double scuttled. Oof.
Very quick start from both of these teams as Jorbu now trying to make a play potentially onto Ludendorff. Isn't spotted out, but will be caught on that ward just off the wall there. And Jorbu's going to back away, not knowing that he's been spotted, but deciding against going any further.
Bot lane efforts here. Clocks misses. Nice plants. Nice plants used here by Krogson. Something that you can do up against.
Snail's trying to snowball Jopa's lead because he's already up a kill and he's down 7. He's down 7 CS, but he's up a kill. Ooh.
As well. Something that you do have over.
Yeah, he's gonna back now.
To try and make the most of it.
Poppy's just gonna walk through mid. Okay. Oh, because there are Raptors coming up, I guess. She's sitting on a bunch of gold. She hasn't backed yet, so I assume she's gonna take Raptors and then back.
Will be as well. A lot of mid lane champions enjoying that kind of gameplay. The Zyra, notably stuff like Heimerdinger.
They ping, they danger pinged.
That we've seen Croxon play a little bit in the past, but
red side jungle, so they know he's pathing red. Yeah, there's the back coming out. They just pinged him on his romp, so they know where he is.
Pink ward over the wall, I believe, to try and.
Or they're
coming through. I was expecting a lot of.
They're predicting where he is. I like that Jilbu cancelled his back and walked towards mid in case he got engaged on by the Akali, which is nice, I guess. He will be a bit later coming out though.
But if natives can get this bot lane off the ground, and even if they can just keep them even in the early stages, we've already touched on how impactful that's going to be for their game. This Twitch going to scale into an absolute monster, matching the Zeri scaling, if anything.
Oh, Hex Flash!
Yeah,
oh, huge! Huge!
Does land on
oh my god. They are just perma camping bot. Oh, Poppy coming down.
Again, an immobile mage, essentially.
Snail's behind slightly. He has Sheen against full lucidity boots. Okay, no fighting. No fighting, River. Oh. Get spotted on a ward. No, he's not spotted. It's cancelled. Oh, okay, so yeah, Jiblu's just going to run across mid again. He's going to get spotted out. Looking for a play, but can't get anything.
A little bit of acceleration, protecting him even from the aggression that comes out from the likes of Zeri and Zyra.
Ooh.
Is going to be.
Oh, right. Okay,
very
yeah.
nice
Forgot about that.
So when it's a player like Yopper, if you've got a marksman of this caliber in this league who's got an early advantage, things are going to get very scary very quickly for the Danish side.
And you can look at the item disparity between the two bot laners already to see the impact that these ganks have had. The best part of a Blade of the Ruin King completed for Yopper versus, at present, what is probably just going to be a Noon Quiver, potentially a pickaxe instead. But the item disparity certainly quite detrimental to the rate bot side. And yes, you've got a little bit of help from the fact that Zyra's pumping out a lot of damage, but that's not too easy. 600 gold disparity between these two doesn't really tell the full story of what the items have got.
All right.
We talked a lot about the bot lane. We haven't really focused in anywhere else because this is where all the action's really been. But in the mid lane, two melee assassins.
I'm not a
Zeri and
massive fan of
Akali
Yon.
have been
Carly's
scrapping.
probably
It's very,
good
very even
because
at the moment. No kill participation
I've never,
on
as I said, I'm not
Carly,
really
much the
familiar with
same
mid
between
matchups. I
Phil
guess
and
the
Jungle.
Akali's good against
Have been
Yon
making
because
attempt. Jobu
when he
obviously not
dashes
hanging
forward, you
around
can
as he
kunai onto him, and then when he dashes
Really
back,
on
you
the
can't get
weak
away
down
from you
bot
because you can
side.
just jump to him and then drop your full
Ultimately, it's just
combo
all
and
about
walk
skill,
away.
and both of these players playing their champions pretty well so far.
Tier 2 boots rush as well for both of the mid laners.
Nice. He's going to be taking the... Oh, do they know? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he's going to take his Raptors. Which is good, seeing as he got double scuttled, and then...
Not expecting those to be.
Joblu's doing a really good job of like his pathings were pretty good for his camps because he's gotten 3 scuttles. I think he's got 3 scuttles so far. Is Snail gonna
pit stop? Just
yeah.
delay that a little bit and means that we're not likely.
Yeah, he got the
those
Raptors
mythics come online until potentially the second neutral.
He's slightly behind.
Sometimes expect great.
I can't remember where you can't see their XP bars unless they're. Yeah, I forgot. I'm so used to LEC now with their really nice overlay, the new one. Oh, Lundorf, the level up. The level up proc saved him a little bit there.
But as you talked about these objectives, actually, we haven't seen any of them even attempted. We're seeing the Dragon start up right now by Snille, but he's going to have to be careful with the bot lane.
Snille's not going to do this, surely.
Mid lane, as we said, there's
oh, okay, his bot. Okay, they actually are doing the first rake. Okay. I did not think they were going to stick that.
This first dragon of the game, you can see it is traded
Poppy's
on that top side.
traded. Yeah, trading Herald for first strike.
The top lane, as we've just seen, is going very favorably for them. Curl able to bully out Lundorf on that top side. Both of them trading their ultis, but the Gwen certainly feeling the better of the trade. Means that Rift Herald goes the way of Rake, gives them a little bit of an agency in the early stages. Going to give them some time now to make a bit of a move, get some gold back somewhere. Where they elect to spend it, of course, waits to be seen.
Relay, just go for reward. Yeah.
Rates top lane, get Curl even further ahead, or could be used
so
to try and
Snille's down in CS, but he's been snowballing his bot lane, so it's basically going to be on Jopa early to see what he can get, because they put a lot of stuff into him, so they need to try transition that goal out of that lane too, and try snowball other lanes. Yeah, they're just going to back off. I think it's the second time Clox is rotated mid, but there's just nothing there for him. But it also means that Jopa's getting solo XP, whereas they've ridden the Reap bot lane has just been sticking together. Hasn't really roamed the Zyra, but as I say that, it looks like they might be roaming the Zyra up towards mid.
Would love to see them try
or at least into the jungle.
Bail out a little bit of what Hoyes and Croxon have had to put up with in the early stages. Julbu just a little bit late to the ganks in the bot lane, certainly cost them. So you drop that Herald down there, you sort of pay your dues.
Croxon's going to get spotted here.
Quite when I was supposed to be last time, but
I think, yeah, he just got spotted on a ward. Yeah, he's going to clear it though, so they know he's there. And look how aggressive Jopa and Clocks are. They're behind. They're ready for the dive on bot wave.
Sorry, I haven't.
Jopa? Oh, he gets spotted. Ult comes out.
Ashman's in a fight. Very nice plant placement once again to deny Clocks the re-engage, but the ultimate does come through. It's a 3v2. Snille hasn't yet been spotted, but Hoy's coming through as well. Lots of damage. Jopa shut down by the Zeri. Clocks undecided, but Snille has to try and escape.
Okay, trades back one.
On the kill. Will fall for his troubles.
But a roll. Oh, nice flash. Dredge line. Nice. 2 for 1, but it was just the fact that Croxon came around that line, the Zyra came around that corner just at the wrong time, and he had to pop. He popped the rat-a-tat-tat, but just couldn't get the kill down. At least they got one back. Like, the only annoying thing is that 2 kills went over to the Zeri.
Now Clocks is still here, has got Hex Flash. He's waiting for his ADC to get back to the lane, but too far gone at this point. And it may not have been the Herald used by Perun, but albeit, we did see that parity restored in the bot lane from the Rate jungler.
We did, and that is almost nicer from Julu, because now he's saying, look, you didn't get the Rift Herald, but I gave you something even better. It's a couple of kills onto Zeri, which is going to be very pleasant moving into the latter stages, and we talked already about how great Yopa will be.
Yeah, he still has Herald, so he's going to probably drop that mid, I guess, or top.
From Raid has been playing pretty well this season.
Yeah, he's pathing top, so he's going to drop Herald top, I guess.
Just as scary as Twitch is.
Yeah, agreed. And that's why I think that this game largely could come down to either how well this game gets played.
Nice attempt there.
Still in trouble. That Shuriken flip landing not going to be taken by Urula. But I do think that the other factors of the game are going to be important. So frequently it can come down to the late game and simply which ADC has got more gold or which ADC is better set up. I think that this game we're going to be looking at other areas as well because the scaling factors of Twitch are fairly similar.
Okay, spotted on top.
See a bit of a skirmish on this top side, potentially
Lundorf and... Oh, he didn't drop Herald.
So far, so good.
Okay, well now he knows. Okay, well I need to drop this Herald, so he's going to go mid. Box is here though to help. They know Poppy's coming down this way, and they know Poppy has Herald, so they know she's going to drop. She needs to drop it soon. So yeah, see, just gonna. Oh, nice Hex Flash out as well.
A lot of peacocking here, Viper, and a lot of how many people do we actually have in the various brushes going on, and in this game of chicken, nobody engages.
Didn't drop Herald
that much. A nice.
It's about to run out. He has to drop it.
It's all of this positioning.
He's sending it top. He's sending it top.
On the Drake.
So they pulled everything mid, and then he's running top. There's the Herald. But there's four members top. Oh, the Zyra. Okay, it was on a clone. Not bad.
Life is now down.
Akali.
Not going to be able to find the second knockup really on the side, but can't find much. And lots of bark, no bite.
Herald did get a charge top.
As no one really gets the engage off.
Okay, tempered through this early game, I think is the best way of putting it. Using the ult here to simply cancel the recall, it feels like, against Lundorf. Can't quite find any of these needleworks too successfully. This is going to continue, though, to put pressure on Lundorf in that top side.
Box is just going to have to... There's no reason for him to back, so he's just going to start wandering around. Still through mid.
As of yet,
3v3 stack mid. Oh, Relay's gonna head down, so is Frozen. This is the one thing that does, like, makes me feel so shit about support or playing support in low elo. Is I know I should be roaming a lot more, and I've started doing it on Nautilus and stuff like that, where I'm like, okay, I should roam mid now, while my ADC is my ADC doesn't need me right now. I can probably roam mid, like out of base or something, see if I can get something for my mid laner.
Top lane we haven't talked about too much. I know we mentioned already that Carl is having a very nice time up there.
But it's just knowing when to roam and how long to be out of lane for, and also needing to be able to trust my AD to allow me to go mid. And I feel like in low elo, like if you're not in lane and they get ganked or they get two-man dove or something because they didn't stay too far enough back because they didn't have a support, like it's the support's fault. Like, so it's harder to, I feel like it's harder to roam on like regular champions. So like Nautilus is a good roaming champion, Rakan's a good roaming champion, Pyke's a good roaming champion. Like if you're on one of those and you roam, they're like, okay, whatever. But if you roam on stuff like Lux, Seraphine, like CC champions that are really good for random, like, oh, I'm just gonna quickly just throw a Q over the wall and lock you down, like in mid and stuff. If you leave lane too much, they just get really pissed with you in low elo.
You know what? While we're sticking on top side and Carl isn't necessarily looking to... Oh, Lundorf's actually trying to get... they're just...
Lundorf's actually trading pretty well here.
There, but I'm going to make my question...
All right, Jopa. Oh, they're going for the dive again? Oh, he's been spotted. He's been spotted.
Oh, he's going to get ulted down, but there's...
Yeah, the ore and... Yeah, no, spray and pray. There's nothing he can do.
Get outplayed, boys. Unlucky.
I do love that Twitch skin, the Crime City one.
Have to sit and take those.
I think his gun being a Tommy gun is pretty cool.
Effectively a successful Herald take, I imagine, for the rate top side. It's going to be a lot of camps lost on this bot lane, and of course the top very likely too.
Come on, another free pick. No, has to ult for safety. Hydrate. I have milk, so that's what I'm drinking.
Still going to look towards that red buff.
We had milk left in the fridge that needs to be used.
As they secure the first brick.
And it does say something.
So that's what I'm drinking
today.
today.
Have gone to one team and they're not the one that gets first brick. Yopper in the bot side going to be very happy with that injection of cash. Plus 450 on top of the kill, on top of the other two that he's had so far this game. Really in a great spot to set up his team. And to be the carry, rather, for the team who have set.
So far, so this game is...
Well, you can see this top lane right now. Curl, obviously...
Very, very back and forth,
fairly
but it's
angry eyes, I wanna say, look
slow.
off within kill threat,
Is probably
but
what I
issue
would
with
say.
this
Like,
is it's got
I'm
so many
surprised mid
abilities
lane
and
hasn't
tools.
been
You're waiting for Lundorf
a
to
little bit
use
more
the body slam and
explosive.
then
Like,
also the
like
explosive cask for kill.
the
Because
problem
if it
is
doesn't
with
either
the
work
mid
out,
lane.
Lundorf very likely just
Like,
gives
top
the slam
lane could
away
have
and
gone
wastes
badly.
ability
Like,
for a
Lundorf could
very
have died a
little
few
damage.
times to
But
Gwen,
is
and
a
it would have
very
been
good
like he could have got
mitigating
soloed, and it
pick
could have
in
been
this top side
it could have been a way worse time for
Philsandra
him.
into LeBlanc
But the fact
lane,
that he stayed
that's
alive is
effectively
really
what you
good.
get with
Mid
every
lane,
Gragas
because both
matchup.
of them have
Which is interesting, 'cause
retreat-based
Native
abilities,
also
it's
considering
harder
Lissandra to
for
pick up,
their mid lane to be like kill on like kill, unless one of them gets a kill early, kind of thing of like a unexpected or whatever. That's what's gonna happen. So mid and AD has now switched. Mid and bot have now switched. Jopa and Clocks are gonna start clearing wards while there's no wave. Jopa is on a ward in lane. Oh,
if you win this game,
okay, Clocks
you're
gets
gonna have to
spotted.
win 2 more in order to get yourselves into the grand final of NLC Division 2.
Okay, top
Gold,
tower's
even,
gone.
actually, with that tower going down on the top side, rate swing to being very slightly in the lead.
And there is that first Herald, obviously paying its dues. It was used in that top lane. You'd get a charge off, so Curl able to take down the turret with a little bit of that help. Still looking to see where Yulbu will place this second one. Expectation is it goes down in the mid lane and you try and get a lot of chip damage down.
Nothing
the
there.
alternative, I suppose, would be to head into the
I
bot
don't
lane
think
and try and send
because
another
Holes
alpha
can just
down
jump over
there
the
to
wall. I
try
don't
and
think
bring
this is a
little
good
bit of
engage.
alpha to
Jolbu's
Gold
looking for the
themselves.
same thing. He's waiting to
But
see if
Rate
somebody
so
will
far
walk out
pressuring
river.
in this mid lane,
Okay,
1 minute
spots
on that
spots
Dragon, so
Nile.
Natives trying to set up, you can see setting at least one recall for Clocks, get those full sets of wards out and try and make a bit of a play on the map with those stocked up ward stones, more than capable of getting vision. But Ray already
3 kills
with
onto
5 down here.
Jopa though is
I think
pretty
it's about
good.
time
Drake
we
is
saw a
up
fight.
in
Yeah,
40
well, at least
seconds,
a
so
big 5v.
Raid are going
Yeah.
to start stacking or
Teams will
trying
be
to
pressing
stop the
it. There's
stack.
been action. It's been
It could
very
be huge
stop-start, red light,
if
green light,
natives can get
Squid
this
Game
next
kind of
Drake. It could be huge.
this time around, because very fast early game, but then people were trying to get stuff going mid lane, but it never really worked out, and there were scraps, but they never came to much. And now we're gonna have this third dragon in 20 seconds.
Okay, second Herald going down
the
now
river
just to
right
distract
now,
them
dropping
so
the
that
Herald
when the Drake
as
goes
well,
up.
just give themselves a little bit of
Oh.
a platform. As
Sneal
now
gets
Yulbu
caught.
moving in, manages to find his way onto
That's the
Dragon.
clone.
Lundorf isn't really the
Lundorf
right
going to
one
get caught
to
as
move
well.
along.
Has to back
They
up.
should be able to get the charge. Still unable to
Charge
secure
goes
that one.
down.
As
Turret's
Kev slides a
low.
little bit of
Ult
outflank.
coming
He's
in.
got the
Oh,
Yone,
good
as
kill
Curl
from
secures
Curl.
the kill with the needlework
Oh,
on the side
yeah,
there.
Real's
He's
too
on
late.
flank, but it's a 5v4
If he was
angle.
going to go in for a
As
flank,
Dragons
he
onto the bot
should
side
have
as well.
probably came in
He wants to
earlier.
contest this, and it looks like Natives will do it from both sides.
Lundorf
Looks quite
TP
available, though, for
CT,
Natives, so they
into
just
Tribe
need to
Rush.
take the dragon.
Relay's gone
Quite
behind
different, though.
thing as well.
He's been caught out. He's not with his team now. Curl comes.
Oh yeah,
through, but he
Hoyes
knocks
is
away once again.
gonna
Curl
try to get
flashes
away.
forward, try to
Gonna
kill.
get
Will be
caught.
able to secure it on
Lundorf
the day, but Curl
low
is
as
gonna
well.
get to shreds.
Curl
Will be able to
could
get the
go
kill on
huge on the
other
Gwen
side.
here.
Relay diving through. Forward.
Relay
Curl
trying to
gets
kill a
caught,
roll.
angered and killed. As
Okay,
Clocks
Clocks needs to go help Relay.
Able to take down Yopper on the back alongside
If he
Yolbu,
want, oh,
as
okay,
Relay
it's
gonna
too
be
late.
caught
I was like, if he was
and
gonna do
stunned.
anything there, he
Double
needed
for the
to.
poppy. Clocks manages to find his way out. The buckler chasing him. So's Croxon, but that's the anchor.
Chasing.
Golden wants to
Chasing.
secure the ace, but
This could be
Dylan
huge if they can turn
Ray,
this.
He's already respawned, looking towards more. Croxon's pretty low. Jolbu's pretty low, but Wukong can't find much. Emerald dives on forward.
I don't know who's winning.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be the
I know
second
Clocks
death
doesn't
of
have
the
anything,
fight for
but
the
surely
Wukong.
if he's gonna commit to the fight,
Great Dragon.
you should just fight into it. Like just Q, E, double. Like you should be standing using your passive, autoing them, like trying to just, like make sure that they can't do anything. But he just like both of those fights, he just sat way too far back. Right? It's like, are you trying to like? I feel like he's playing a bit too KDA. Like if your jungler's gonna go in and try to get a kill out of that fight and can't get out, surely you should just help. Like he just like the Sneal jumped in and Clocks just sat behind him doing nothing. Like,
with Errol and Curl, who were absolutely monstrous through that team fight. It looked really good to start off with for Rate, and it ended that way
I think
as well.
Clocks
Whenever
fucked
you're able
that
to
fight a
dive the
bit.
Tier 1 turret and take down the jungler, it tends to set you up quite nicely for a Drake fight, and Rate obviously showing that one tenfold.
We did manage to see a little bit of what Rate are capable of, though. Even if the fight did not go their way, we saw how the Gragas cast can take away a member and really secure an easy kill, as Hoyes was caught out on the side, and Akali very able to just sweep in and secure the kill with a couple of autos and abilities. But as you mentioned, it's all about Rate. It's all about what they did in that exchange. And for Natives, they're a little bit on the back foot now.
And to talk about the confidence as well.
yeah, the
for
gold
Natives,
swing
that
there is
fight
huge.
feels like a
They've
little
lost
bit
like
of ego
2k
check,
gold,
even
or
though
they're
they
down
knew this was a
1.9k
4v5
gold right now.
going in, they still opted
Yeah,
into
no
the
mana
fight,
left.
and we're still willing to try and take the engagement.
But surely still
I don't expect
walking
that to
up
be
and
the
just hitting
case
them with
any
passive is
longer.
better
This
than
will be one
nothing,
of those
right?
definite best of 5 moments. It feels like where okay, well, if this goes really badly, then we've got 2 more games necessarily and the remainder of this one to try and sort it out to try and deal with it. But they're not going to be able to get away with those ever again, I don't think.
Lundorf
Like if your jungler's going to commit to it anyway,
Natives trying to
I
get
think
the
it's
re-engage
still
with Realize
lost.
from Jobu to keep Gragas and Nautilus at bay. The knockup comes down onto Poppy, but he's going to be able to dodge away from the belly bomb. And now Curl on the side is gone through so much damage on the Gwen.
Ooh, okay, Curl went too hard.
Down a single member. Croxon
Oh, huge.
Stylishly. Double for Relay. Errol walks in, sees low targets, but decides not to pull the trigger.
No, it's a great highlight of what both teams can accomplish. Rate did such a good job at disengaging that fight. Yulbu with the stop on the anchor. A great stranglethorns from Croxon, but it does not matter. Errol coming in at the last second, not able to make the difference.
Come on.
And Natives,
Come on, the Irish
what is
boys.
a very
Let's go.
strong skirmishing composition, are able to find 2 kills for themselves. It is ultimately just those 2 kills. Nothing more comes from this. No objective.
What is this?
Because those health bars were
Competitor
so
ruling
low.
Peters Yang.
We're jumping into the replay now, but just keep your eyes on when Gwen arrives. Lundorf doesn't really get the engage that he wants, but I think that Carl is only one ability away from killing most of the members of Natives here.
You're not wrong. There's a TP onto a plant, I think, from behind everybody. And at this point, I'm seeing Gwen pentakill in my eyes, but really good CC setup. A Nautilus route.
Oh, this is the We're gonna take a break from NLC for 2 seconds, right? This is the ruling on the guy from TSM. Let me mute this for a sec, right? So this is the ruling on the guy from TSM. The guy that apparently was hiring people and taking a cut of their money and shit. He's been permanently banned from any association or affiliation with a team or organization in a riot sanction competition for engaging in what we believe to be an alarming, unethical behavior towards current and former TSM players and staff. He violated the LCS rule set agreement by diverting portions of players' salaries to accounts belonging to himself and his associates by misleading and failing to fully compensate TSM players. The TSM player of his car. He asked, one of the TSM players was going back to Korea, and they asked him to sell his car, and he didn't give him the money for it or something. And soliciting loans from TSM players. Yeah, apparently this dude. I remember this happening. That was insane. It's cool that he's officially been banned now, though.
I don't know if Gragas really wants that anymore.
I think that this side lane only really gets worse for Lundorf. This is, he had a pretty rough laning phase, but I think that Gragas's niche is certainly going to be fitting into those team fights. You can see a little bit of an overload onto the bot side. Buy rate gives Curl this turret for free, plus 1 kill's worth of gold going into the Gwen's back pocket, and that's the full outer turret sweep completed for Rate. They've now got really easy access into the jungle of Natives. Gives them
they've got
a lot of chances
tier 1.
to set vision lines a little deeper. Means that you can move a bit further into the map.
I feel like Jolbu has been playing this game really well. Like he's been tracking.
The run of Summoner's Rift.
He was tracking Snail really early, really well early on. Like he just knew where he was. Like you could just tell, which is insane.
As Natives have found their way back into
I think Natives had a really good early game, but then giving those 2 kills randomly over to Hoyes has kind of made this a lot harder for them. Now Hoyes is still getting really unlucky in fights. He's just getting absolutely targeted down instantly the moment the fight starts, which is exactly what Natives should be doing anyway. But they're gonna burn this cask over. No.
Not gonna look for a steal. So it's a 2-2. When it comes to dragons and Rate,
Natives just split. Oh, they're going for it. Lundorf in from the back. Explosive cask. Hoyes down again. Hero. Oh, he's gonna go onto Jopa. Hero's dead. Okay, relay. Gonna use the R2 to dash towards them. We can't get anything else. Really nice. Natives are playing this a lot better than earlier on when they were just getting caught for no reason.
Beautiful. Whoever placed that deserves the MVP. Lundorf with a great flank angle and setting up for a really nice team.
Natives are really good at setting up plays, is what I've noticed. Like I was thinking Lundorf was too far back before the Nautilus ult came out, but no, perfect. And the cast to knock them back into the rest of the team was really nice. Like I haven't seen Natives play this season, but they're looking insane.
You're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah,
Still some
certainly
big
a case of
mistakes. Like I
them
think
wanting
the really
to
early
turn
where they tried to
into
invade and
eventually
Jopo
because
got
you
caught
win
and got
everything
paid and they
right
got
in the
2
world
kills back over.
with
They
the
gave
next
2 kills over to
6
Rate
minutes you don't win the game.
onto Hoyes was
And
still a
it feels
mistake,
like they're
but
doing just enough to prevent good access to objectives from natives.
hey,
Like
Crosson's
a
just
little bit more of
chilling.
a health bar from Yopper there, and maybe it's a Baron rather than a push for that tower, which they ultimately couldn't get because the needlework was burned by Curl. But natives have picked themselves up 2 dragons, right? They've evened that out. They've basically removed Elder Dragon as a one-way win condition.
Just a little bit
and have
damage
now made
over.
it a contested
Oh,
win
they caught Jobu?
So we'll have to keep our eyes on the next couple that spawn up. Jobu caught out, rooted.
Oh
and
yeah,
Yopper
4
coming
members.
through.
He's not getting out of
Actually
there.
a dead Poppy.
Wow. Okay, really big pick. And look at the timing as well. 27 minutes into this game, that Baron firmly up for contention.
When split pushing bot though.
Over to this one. Curl down in that bot
Jeff
side.
TP?
Got TP. He's going to spend that gold and be as powerful as possible for the attempted contest. Twitch does this very quickly and great dive from Rate. They have got Gwen. They have got Yone. They can do something here.
Yeah, but
TP is they're not burning it as quick as I thought they were. Oh, explosive
cask!
cask! Oh, that cask was fucking gorgeous.
Croxon gets a lot of damage down, but it's not enough as really will chase through. The ultimate secures a second. Natives stop the contest. They grab the objective and they take a couple of kills.
Fucking hell, that was nice.
That Gragas barrel was absolutely exquisite. You talked about it in the draft, Viperune. Their ability to separate and isolate one target, so beautiful. Errol just died in the front line, didn't have a chance to use ult, use flash, use anything.
Clean.
No business being
To be fair, I did say in drafts I did prefer Natives draft. I think it just does a better job of locking people down.
Really good turn by Natives. They are now in control of the game with the Baron. Those neutral objectives now going their way. Curl stepping up here.
Ooh, he's got
Curl could one be
some damage onto Yopper, but he's gonna be able to stay alive. The ultimate from Pompey is now he's the one up to the plate. Jobu won't be able to get onto Yopper though. Yes, he will with the charge, but Clocks.
What did I just watch?
But now Hoyes is here to show what he can do.
Oh, Hoyes and Lundorf though. Oh, it's so unlucky. He came in with the ult, but Lundorf TP's in. Oh my god, no, there's no way. There's no way. Clocks lives. Clocks lives!
Never mind. As Natives take
they committed everything.
Played that one pretty wrong.
You know, I think Natives actually did fairly well right there.
They just committed everything and lost. Oh man, 2 towers. Let's go. Now a 6k gold lead.
Had the hands to back it up. 2 turrets already taken. 4 kills in exchange as well. This is going to be a real slide. Remember, maybe 2-3 minutes ago, we were talking about how even that gold gap was and how it was actually favorable for Rate. Right now, though,
yeah, 3 towers.
Taken, I think 3 turrets in the top lane, 2 through the mid lane, and they have already broken open the base with still.
Oh, did they get the inhib turret as well? Oh shit, they got the inhib turret. I didn't even see that.
Resets off, try and push out and make the most of the final 1 to 2 waves that they've got Baron for.
And we talked about Natives being in a nice spot in teamfights, but not turning it into anything. Look, they've just turned it into pretty much everything. And they could use this last bit of Baron to just put themselves in a great position to grab the Dragon, third of the game, setting themselves up for Soul. And even if they don't get the Dragon itself, if they can bait Rate into a situation where we know that Rate aren't the best.
We know it's going to be a late Drake or late Elder, so
uncontested. Or where
see
they've
what.
been there
Oh,
first
good.
to defend their
Good,
position.
nice. Let's see.
But they're not going to be able to do that if Natives move now.
They just want to fight effectively, right? They don't necessarily need this Dragon. It's not Soul for Rate. It's not a win condition set up for them. And like you say, even if they happen to concede 1 Dragon, it's going to force a 5v5 from Rate. Right now, they're sort of opting into this split map call. If we see a base race to end game number 1, that would set the tone for this series beautifully, but Baron makes it so very difficult.
Okay, split push on bot as well. So they're trading, yeah, they're just trading top for bot right now. Lundorf can't really contest this. Cass gonna come out, but they're
they're going to break open the base.
Yeah,
break. Oh, they're actually just pushing this.
Send Yopper back, but it looks like Rate are going to be taking what they can and leaving. They're not.
I was gonna say this isn't. If you're gonna try base races, like I'm pretty sure you're gonna lose.
After Lundorf is trying to stop the ports, Yopper is running through. He's hiding, and they haven't seen him go back. So he opens fire.
Great golden. Curl's gonna die. Huge.
Down, but his ally will. The first Nexus Tower falls as Natives. Now
I think Natives probably overstayed. Unless, like, if they actually manage to stop the backs, probably. Never mind. I think they just won. Oh my god, Ray Rate tried to make something happen because they knew, like, okay, this is starting to get out of hand.
Will be started. It will fall alongside Poppy, and I think that's game 1 to Natives.
Oh, Natives win every fight.
They tried. They tried.
In the base, it does not matter. They come away with game number 1. Great macro decisions.
Huge.
From the Natives team, able to recognize.
I was gonna say it was a bit of a blunder from right there, but I think they really had to make something happen. I just don't think.
And to shout out.
I think once they got the inhib, they should have just based. Like, you're not going to be able to finish before they finish, I think. So you had to just back.
Steps past that turret, the terrain no longer protecting him. Boom. Nautilus hook onto the Zeri. Everybody turns.
That's so unfortunate from them.
Great effort
But
from
we won Natives. Come on, Natives are 2 more games, 2 wins away from grand finals. So hopefully they get it.
Could well be the MVP of that match. I was playing
I think they. I don't even. If like. Because what was rate band GP, rate band GP, Yumi, and GP Yumi, Talia, I think. Like, what do you change? What do you get rid of? Like, the Twitch was really good early. Wukong, but you could try take Wukong first pick instead of Gwen, maybe. I think the Gwen first pick wasn't like the Gwen didn't have the impact that they really wanted it to. Now, it did a lot in that game 4, right? Like, it really stopped them. Like, the needlework really slowed them down. But I don't think the Gwen wasn't the issue, but I don't think Gwen first pick is what you want. Poppy did really well. I don't think the Yone was a good choice, especially blind. And I think they just got counterpicked too hard. But we have like 10, as you see, we have 10 minutes. So let's we find something to watch. For 10 minutes. How long is the new Sideman video?
Hello and welcome to
Right, we're gonna watch the new Sideman video during the breaks. NLC is back. I'm gonna throw this on my second monitor just so I know how long is left on the timer. I'll throw it back up when we get back into draft for game 2.
Hello and welcome to Sidemen Hide and Seek in a School. Okay, welcome back to school, but not any school. This is mine and Toby's old school, our old stomping grounds.
Is we met Freya?
No.
Legendary.
You probably piped up at the back as well. You got 10 minutes to go and hide.
Oh, nice.
Big time. Go explore, find out about our school, and then we'll come find you together. Will you?
Yeah. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Are you allowed to split up? Are you two allowed to
They have so many people in. Wait, so how many people are in this fucking episode?
Go right now. Look, why are you still there?
So there's 2. Wait, how many people? Wait, I want to go back to like a shot of all of them.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Are you allowed to split up? Are you two allowed to split up?
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So JJ's not there because he's obviously in camp. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Ethan's there. Vic. Okay, Vic's over here. So yeah, so JJ's the only one missing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of people. It's a lot of people to try find in a big area. So
yeah, we can do what we want. All right. Our game. Can we go like now? Go right now. Look, why are you still there? See you now. The time started, bro.
Goodbye, my brother.
no, he's not there.
I'm going this way. All right.
Lil Piston, thank you for the follows. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. NLC's back in like 8 minutes. So no, he's not. He's trading, I think, for his boxing fight.
Quite funny, so I don't get.
That's why they got so many other people, I
This
think.
place is big. Stop following me.
I'm not. I'm going back to the main office to put my
No,
key
you
back.
are following me, man. Oh, toilets. Female toilets.
The fitness suite.
Let's see this.
Hey, you don't want to catch his hand.
I'm good, man.
We're
We're watching NLC today. Natives are the Irish boys. They're 1-0 up against Rate so far. Wasabi getting concussion or something. There's a lot of rumors, AJ. So basically, what is rumored to have happened, and I honestly I would believe it. Apparently, Wasabi has said that he has a concussion or he's injured, basically, and he's pulled out of the fight, which leaves KSI in a shit position because he had a backup fight ready anyway in case Wasabi pulled out. Now Wasabi's pulled out for a concussion, but there's also rumors that Jake Paul has paid him $2 million to pull out of the fight so that KSI doesn't have an event, because Jake Paul's event didn't go ahead because Wasim Rahman couldn't make weight or whatever. Jake apparently pulled for that, yeah. So basically, yeah, Alex Wasabi is a pussy. it's basically what it is. Either he's got paid off, or but either way, he's just a pussy. Yeah. But now from Twitter, it's just like, hey, so I was like, oh no, it's like, this was your chance. I'm not fighting you now. Like if you like, he's like, oh, I'll catch you when I'm not. Didn't KSI and Jake challenge Jake on Twitter? Jake said, KSI said, I'll fight you next year at Wembley. Just give me time to get the ring rust off or whatever. And then he was like, I'll only accept if I'll only accept if you say I'm better than you or something. In case I then tweeted like, yes, you are currently better than me. Now sign the contract or something. It's a mess. But basically I do believe Jake had a hand in it. But yeah, Jake's a pussy. Wasabi's a pussy. He's fighting a nobody. He's fighting Swarms. Swarms is a UK rapper. He's not a nobody, but it's just the fact that Swarms has no boxing experience. It's like when Jake fought Nate Robinson. Like, Nate Robinson is a retired basketball player with no boxing experience. It's the exact same as KSI fighting Swarms. I did see a lot of people saying they should swap. Now that KSI's fight isn't like a big fight, now that's just kind of a meh fight, they should put Deji and what's his name? Fuzi. They should put Deji and Fuzi as the main event rather than KSI and Swarms. Yeah, I'm gonna still watch it. Like, it's probably, like, as I said, like, it's probably only gonna be like 20 quid or whatever. Like, I'll watch it. I think all the YouTube boxing fights are just funny to watch.
Tennis court. Grammar school goes hard. Oh yes.
You know, let's bring up the let me bring up his Twitter actually, and we'll for anyone who's missed it. So KSI, because I was reading this morning. So here it is. So let me go back to the start of this. So this is the day after he announced, this is after him and Jake had their back and forth, right? So he's tweeting, so don't forget, I've forgotten about you. As soon as you recover from your cushion, let me know so I can fly you first class out to London to spar you. We can film it and I will obliterate you. You can't run forever. And he said, you've lost your chance to fight me on the big stage, but I still want your head, knocking you out one way or another. It'd be nice flying you back first class too. And then he had said, assuming this is meant to be intimidating, and basically Wasabi is trying to be like, he's trying to be like, oh, it's just, wait, what is it, 1-0? If you're not smiling, you're doing it wrong. 1-0. Is he trying to say he's 1? Oh, is this the other fight, or is this him saying, oh, I've beat KSI? Anyway. Yeah, he's just being a dickhead, being like, oh, chill, like, and then he's like, where's the other thing? Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah. So then he says, I'll fight you on the big stage, or we'll get here it is. Don't worry, we'll run it back on a big stage one day. You'll see. He says, nah, taking the high road. No, he's not even taking the high road, is the thing. He's just being a twat. Like, he pulls out of the fight. No, like, knowingly that it's gonna he's literally just a bitch. Like, he knows he was gonna lose. Like, if you watch the face to face, like, you can tell, like, he's just like, the reason, like, originally when I was seeing like Jordy analyze the face to face, he was saying like, Alex seems really chill, like, he seems really calm. So it's like, maybe there's something we don't know. The thing we didn't know was he's not actually fighting him, so he doesn't need to try. That was why he was chilling. But yeah, he's like, I'll give you once you recover from your concussion real quick, and also I can spar you for a 30-second YouTube short. And I was just like, that's a pretty good tweet. And then he's like, take a breath, take a stress, and he's like, you're selling the fight now more than you did before. What is this? You've got some nerve. Go train like Swarms. This photo is a fucking Jesus. Oh, that's jokes. Oh, that's jokes. Some of these memes. Is there more? Traffic warden. Lollipop lady. Doing his job, just playing games. Auditioning for Wolverine. Put this on his Reddit, please. This was 6 hours ago. Showed a clip of some sparring during the KSI camp before he had to pull out due to concussion. And the guy wasn't even blocking. Wait. Stream not over yet. To be honest, it would depend on the pay for the fight, at least. The fight, yeah, AJ, the fight's definitely... He's not getting paid 2 mil for the fight. 100%. He's not getting paid 2 mil for the fight. Maybe like 200 or 300k. Definitely, he's definitely not getting a mil for the fight. There's no way. I need to actually get my tickets for Gamerfest. I keep forgetting about it. NLC should be back in a minute or two. Dexter Loomis finally showed up at Raw last night. Reaver 2.0 giveaway. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of these today, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. NLC finals. Are they doing in-person finals? Mastercard fan streak giveaway. Post a video, photo, or something showing why you are an ultimate NLC fan, and we get the behind the experience. Are they doing NLC in studio? We'll see how the pay-per-views do. I don't think I don't think it's going to do well pay-per-view wise. Also, Yinsu didn't get her partner. Rip. It's unfortunate. Like, no matter what with the YouTube buys, apparently I was seeing the actual like tickets for seats at his thing was were expensive, like really expensive. Like I remember someone said like optimal seat or whatever. You for sure going to Gamerfest then? I'm hoping to get it. I was hoping to like see about. I was going to apply for the creator tickets, but I realized is like that means I'd probably have to do like promotion for it and stuff. I'm just not that bothered right now. When I'm like when I'm back in Ireland and I'm doing videos and stuff again, when I actually want to start doing like more structured videos and stuff. I have some ideas for those as well. Then I'm gonna like look for like doing partnerships and showing up at events and stuff. Now I'm probably going to Gamerfest. I think my sister and my friends are going, so I'm probably just gonna go. I know Ian's going as well. I need to do some videos at some point. Yeah, I know Ian is going. So more than likely, what will happen is I think Ian wants to at the plan at the moment. I think Ian wants to get an Airbnb in Dublin. Get all of Ian's like friends to. We're all just gonna chip in on an Airbnb, and then we're all gonna go Gamerfest for like the 3 days and just like chill out, play some games. Everyone of them boxes. I doubt many will pay for it. Yeah, like that's the problem with the all boxing events. Not even just like KSI's one. Or the YouTube ones. It's too easy to pirate shit. Like it's so like there will be Discord servers of people like live viewing it, like 100%. So we're getting back into game in my disc. I'm in stream. All right, okay. All right.
What's up?
Not much. Natives had a really good game one.
Throw up a live stream there, even though
Yep.
we're not allowed to do it. Throw it up.
If they tell me to take it down, I'll take it down.
Well,
It's
throw
Div
up on
2. Like it's Div. Yeah, exactly. It's Div 2. I don't think they care.
Oh, they do. They do. I'll just wait till I get signed and then we can do it.
Yeah, I will set up a OBS Ninja thing.
I have to put my face on this?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I will. That's just... My face is not in a good place today.
Add a camera to OBS.
I spent the whole day out with Kai, my sister, and my 2 nephews.
Okay.
I'm fucking scorched.
Oh, we're in draft.
Do you have it muted?
Yes, I had it
Out
muted.
on that early game lead that they were able to generate, and maybe then
GP
they can
insta
offset
bans.
the slight issues that they're going to have
What?
through the mid through the late game.
If they don't
with
win
the
this, I'm
ball
gonna
lead, with the
fucking
wallet
rage.
gap,
Well,
they could very easily
rate
for them.
so natives had a decent early game and then they fucked up. They walked into the enemy jungle and gave 2 kills over to their ADC, and Rate looked like they were coming back, and then they took 2 really bad team fights, and natives were just positioning was way better. And then from that point, natives just destroyed them, and it got to a point where Rate were like, if we don't do something soon, we're gonna lose. So they 4-man stacked and rushed top, and natives split, and natives cross-mapped bot, and like they basically tried to base race them. But Lundorf was so far ahead that he could hold off 4 of them on top lane, and they like had to try back, and Lundorf just kept stopping their backs.
And then they maybe take the
You're
line on B1
underscore
or
Heldig
take
or
you,
Heldig
you'll
underscore,
take
Heldig
clear the
Heldig underscore,
drop,
yeah.
But instead, we are just very likely to see the
How do
response.
I-
The beginnings of a salty run back here in.
I got my
game
Riot Gun buddy
2.
too, by the way.
Now, of course, Natives
Oh,
are
nice.
under no pressure to pick anything
Yeah.
different. This was Wukong last time. They could.
It
take
didn't
the
make me
top
any
here
better at the
if
game,
they
someone
feel like,
lied.
oh, that is the better side of the matchup, and we fancy that for ourselves. But expectations are that it's just Gragas Wukong, and we go the exact same direction.
Well, they're going a slightly different direction.
Do you know how to set up the ninja?
I have it here. I'm trying to get it.
Still got
By the way, when you get back,
Yes,
I'm teaching you observer stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yoppa being really good. I want to do some
I want to do a
stabbing,
tournament.
and it will
Yeah,
force
yeah, I'm
it
down.
into a different kind of matchup because Poppy into Viego is
Same.
much less potent.
Did they ban
So we
Wukong?
could be being hovered. We could be seeing Jordan still a
Same bans
Nope.
and same first picks.
This one to get locked on in. And
But
it
then-
was
I didn't
get to see
the
first game,
double,
so-
or not necessarily a double down.
Yeah.
Is it a best of 5 or best of 3?
Index
Best of
into
5.
the early stages of this
Best
game.
of
Lee
5,
seeing a
okay.
very
It's
powerful
upper
This is the most
bracket.
important
Upper
game,
bracket.
though.
This is upper bracket
with Viego
finals.
in the early stages of this game.
Casio.
Cassiopeia confirmed, locked in. Errol, a very proficient Cassio player, was at one point in his time
Great
one trick to
room.
challenge a Cassiopeia player, but obviously much more diverse champion pool now. Great to see that this champion has been picked up so far. A lot of short range from natives as well. Cassiopeia being a mid-range mage that can really pump out damage if people are within her.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to pick fucking Syndra there. I was going to lose my mind.
His step away. Big
Xerath,
time, not
what?
into the Cassiopeia. Who does that better than anybody? The artillery rage, Xerath from the mid.
Yeah, he's a
I like
really,
how you
really
were
good
like,
pick into Cassio,
yeah,
but
they're
he
quite
needs
short
to
range
get
and
unlocked
both
in the
of
mid game.
Instantly Miller was like, I'm gonna just hover.
He needs to get
Xerath
unlocked in the
real
mid game.
Who put natives in the
No.
call? Hold on, let me
He's
get
like,
this
"Hey?"
out one sec.
quick. Yoppa, get out of here.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be in this chat, but we've got natives and no bot laners. So we've got the Nautilus taken away, we've got the Leona taken away. Interestingly, it's natives that banned away the Nautilus when they played it last
I can't
game,
believe Zeri's
which
open.
has also been removed. So maybe Zeri could
yeah,
be
Zeri's still
banned
open, yeah.
away from either of these teams.
Because
That's the pivot, right?
so
It's
last time it
hold on,
was
Cassio
Gwen,
versus
and
short
then
range,
it
let's
was
just pick a lot of long range.
Gragas,
Things like the Zeri Light
Wukong,
Jinx as well, also
and
works in that
then
same vein, if you
Usual password.
we've seen a lot of returning.
Just- yeah,
of
yeah,
those
it is,
sort of
yeah.
Spring season AD carries, the Jinx.
just your thing,
Both have
capital
fairly sizable
S.
range to kite out the
Yeah, yeah.
Cassiopeia
I
if
know.
necessary. But the Amumu locked in.
Jeez,
instead
I'm
means
looking
that we're
rough
saving
today.
counter pick for ADCs,
Bye,
which is
fuck.
not something that we see all too frequently, but does lend a little bit to a potential
You
Callista
don't need
pick
my audio
that could come
source.
down for natives.
I mean, I love a Mumu. A Mumu support, of
Fucking
course,
hell, my
can be
face
very
is rough,
impressive.
lads.
Not necessarily sure it's the correct answer here. We'll have to find
Copy
out.
solo
as
link.
Decisions coming through and what they want to counter into it. The Sivir, of course.
Even my eyebrows are
decides to
fucked,
shut
like.
down a lot of that, engage very effectively, and will be doing just that with the lock-in. And what's Croxon going to want to take in support? Are we going to look
Absolutely
for a
fucking
little bit more
badger.
disengaged potentially?
So far, they've got a lot of going back buttons, it feels like. There's good disengage, there's good engage as well. They've got the option to really do anything. We're maybe potentially gated by Croxon's champion pool a little bit here, but instead it is just going to be a double dip in the bot lane on disengage. Gragas, Viego, and Mumu all want to go forward. The hostile takeover, the On The Hunt, going to do a very good job at preventing any of those engagements through the bot lane in particular. And a really good set of synergies, I suppose, for these
It's,
mobile carries is obviously that on the hunt.
Yeah, it's a
with
very
Silverati,
different comp coming
that
out
has
of
you a little bit short range. Again, a little
natives.
bit offset by the fact that if you have 1,000 movement speed, that kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, last game it was
We've got the
Poppy,
misfortune locked
and then
in,
they
so I'm gonna
picked
just go in real quickly. Lundorf.
they picked top
I
top
know your ultimate
jungle.
ability.
Then they picked.
get
I can
that,
already see
I
it.
understand.
I
If
think
a
it
Mumu
was.
ults the enemy team and then the misfortune.
I think it
ults
was
do not
Gwen,
ult,
and then
do
counter
not do
Gragas,
that. Don't do it
Wukong,
until the last
Poppy,
pick.
and then
Don't be
Poppy.
the one to ruin team.
Because
that would be very sad.
Poppy
like, not to see
Zeri,
it happening. Not because of
and
Lundorf,
then they
because
countered
the Gragas
with
played
Twitch,
exceptionally well
and
last
then
game,
it
had a lot
was
of massive
Nautilus
impact in the later stages
for
alongside Lundorf,
Clox
but
into
it scares me.
The
um
comical
It does
factor.
scare
That's
me.
all it is.
into
There's
what
the
was it?
element of, well...
Well, the only thing that really didn't
That's
make
what
sense
it
was
is
Rate
in
went
this
with
game.
blind
Because
pick
Bard's
Yone,
Tempered Fate
and then
has
it just
the
got
ability
countered
to
by an
win
Akali
all
on
shooting
on relay
games,
or
in a
Ryle,
single
who I
cast.
don't know how to pronounce any of
Gragas
their
not
names.
quite the same extremity,
And he just got
but this
destroyed.
game kind of could be, right? Like you say, if we see
Sorry,
these
I'm trying to
anti-synergies
draft a
come through
tweet
between the
with a
ults,
photo
there's
of
a
my
very real chance
son.
that natives find themselves in a bit of a sticky situation. And
And
there's
my sister got a new dog.
Okay.
They have got three
And
very
he
strong
had a
carries.
Dodie in his mouth.
Their
And it's
composition
hilarious.
does have a little bit of early
It's
game
just
agency for Wraith
so
as well.
good.
It is worth mentioning that Lee Sin in the jungle can really perform and can certainly skirmish. I would expect to see some potential looks down into that bot side because the jungle and Mumu such an oppressive lane, quite likely to be pushing. So we'll have to wait and see where we see Julbu's early game path and go, where Snilla looks to respond as well. Snilla, the much more proactive jungler in game number 1 as well, getting a couple successful ganks down in the bot lane. That is a potential route that we see and a potential trend that we see echoed again.
I agree and slightly disagree in that my concern for Rate here is, again, they picked stuff that like scales a little bit better later.
Okay, cool,
and
cool.
All right, let's see what they.
a little bit
All right,
easier
let's
to
see.
connect
Oh, the
to
red
as
side
well.
again. Okay.
And they do have
Lundorf,
options in the
yeah,
games
if he
Well, Ray
goes,
probably picked blue side. Losers usually get the pick sides.
Yeah, and they were the lower seed coming into this, I think.
Yeah, so
But they're
well, actually, then
looking to move back.
and natives would have got first pick on
right?
side
Like,
selection, so
yeah,
they
one, the hunt is not a
went red, and then Ray
engaged tool, especially
re-gave
when
them.
you don't
Oh,
have
Job is going to get
someone
3
you can
stacks.
consistently
You've not
throw
seen me play
forward.
Sivir. That's all I'm saying.
That's 6 straight onto the tier.
This is true, but
Like that.
with the do you want to go back OG with Sivir? You want to put something like the Alistair, where speeding him up really
Lundorf
accentuates your ability to go forward, which
was
isn't
really good on
something
Gragas
that
last
we
game.
normally
Like,
Hold
do.
on,
the
hold on.
casks were just clean.
Sivir went
Varta bundling
cleanse
towards you at 800
Into a
because
Mumu.
she's not
Wow.
gonna achieve
I know, but
everything.
like if no,
Wow.
As
Yeah,
correct
I
as
agree
are,
with you. I think it was
Yeah,
stupid,
I was
but
about to say,
I can see why she did
Points
it.
of
I don't
you
agree with
lying
it.
on this situation.
I don't agree with like what are you going to do? Cleanse the bandage and then
Get bandaged again, yeah.
spell
Like,
shield the second one and then get ulted by a Mumu and not get away anyway.
yeah.
Like just take barrier or something like
You're an
or
old
exhaust to
man
try
of
stop
Legends, is what you're saying.
some damage. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's a hard choice to make between taking heal and getting chunked anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
That's not it. I don't think cleanse is the play there at all.
You've got like
Oh,
Nightmare
cleanse is the
go for all
player.
these like crazy like ideas, and Jamal
The rest
like,
is fine.
playing the meta in perfect ways. And I'm just sitting here, just praying for Maokai.
I'm gonna see if I can get my stream in
Stuck
time.
in season 2.
Is this
Give
on
me
YouTube or
my
Twitch?
Iceborne Gauntlet back. Give me the Sunfire
wonder if
Cake
it's on
Spirit
YouTube.
Visage
Then it's
Tribe,
easier for me
give
to
me
get
my
into
Heart
Oh, cool.
Gold.
Sammy just, yeah.
That's what but we are on to the Rift. If you haven't noticed,
What
we're
did
2
Sammy
minutes
just
into
do?
this one.
He
We're
just
gonna
messaged
get
me.
the
Never
content.
mind.
It's not
okay.
been nothing really has happened at this very
Tell Sammy
early
to fuck
juncture.
off.
We weren't necessarily
I'm sure he might. I think he's watching the stream.
We've already seen this
Time to fuck off.
Talk
Go
me
away,
through
Sammy.
Mumu, support, 'cause
You're
some
not
of
meant to
our
know that we're
other
doing
viewers
this.
about what's going on.
Yeah.
Illegal
Yeah,
broadcasting.
So the power of Mumu support obviously is
Love
it does
Sammy,
have
but
very
like
good
so.
all-in and
Like,
stages. It got reworked a little bit.
super
that go
secret
to
shit.
Have 2 charges of your bandage toss. It means that clocks can go for very all-in and prolonged
Are you
engagement
streaming
whilst
this at
still
30
being very
FPS or
lethal with the
60?
amount of CC
I haven't
that it
checked.
has.
Oh, on
Also
Discord,
has a lot of
probably
really
30.
Yeah.
engage to the team fights as well, because
Because it's just going pixely randomly and it's usually the
jungle
Yeah.
or support. But one of the
FPS.
recent
Oh, well,
things
to
that
be honest,
brought
you are
back
in
into the
Canada.
meta was actually
Yeah.
a mana buff to his Q, where the mana cost on
Would it not be
top
better for me to stream it to
Yeah,
you?
we might be able to do.
throw
Yeah, we
those
might
out
do
on a
better
whim
off doing it
and
that way
not
if you want.
really hampered for
Yeah.
going for a
You do
long
that.
engagement,
I'll
so at
just
least
leave
a
it
lot
up
of
while I'm.
looks in that mana pool. So clocks A little bit of eyes on him, I think, for this game to be the engage tool for natives. A lot of the rest of the team
I don't
are
know if they're
follow-up,
aware, to be
secondary,
honest.
either CC or damage. Then bullet
I
time.
instead of actually
speaking to
putting
just
the
the first
NLC
part
stream
of what
full, I put
natives
your
can
stream
offer
full.
as follow-up.
Nice.
So there's a lot of tools.
Yeah, so I
open
was just
to natives
watching
as we get
my
into
own
those
face
team
get
fights,
bigger,
but
and I was like, what?
largely they rely on clocks providing the engage.
There we go.
And alongside, I was watching, as you mentioned, the ultimate's going to be hilarious. Yopper going for that arcane comet, so going for a little bit of earlier
At least then we're
poke and
sharing the bandwidth,
just trying
you
to
know.
get some priority
Yep.
down there. Struggling a little bit because Samumu isn't providing that much in the early
Which link?
stages. And against Sivir Renata Glass, it's not going to be a super pleasant experience. But we were saying that about Twitch Nautilus last game, and we saw how that went. So I'll temper my criticism of the lane state a little bit. Crocs has already
have
been able
Twitch
to get
auto
into the
muted.
mid lane. No, he's back in
Alright,
his
let me
natural
close this
habitat.
down and get the other one open. Scored. Ba-ba.
Gankable now for both Ray and for natives alike. I want to touch on this bot lane a little bit more though, because whenever we see misfires, we do tend to see
Beautiful.
Quality
screen.
alright for you?
in control.
Yeah, quality's fine. I'm just trying to get it full screened. Full
We've
screen.
largely seen this bot lane pushed under
I'm
the
not sure how full screen you can go with Discord.
You used to be able to do it full, but I don't know why. I think it's after going on my other screen.
Really good at pushing with her rework as well.
Oh, oh, Londorf, a bit aggressive. It's a Gwen, man. You can chill.
Oh, he was absolutely bodying her in the first game.
It's actually fine when you don't have it full because we're only covering up the sponsors now.
Yeah, I'll
Not
throw us in the
covering up any game
corners.
stuff.
Yeah, throw us in the corners. Actually, no, I'll put you there. That might not be bad.
Yeah, fine.
Actually, I might be able to do it.
Actually, you know, costs the Gragas more so than anything else.
Make me into a circle, baby. Let's
Let's
fucking go!
Why is
Lundorf ain't looking too hot this game, though. He's down a bit.
Oh, right.
I think Snile? Snile?
Snile,
How
yeah.
have they been saying it?
I don't know. I guess it's I'd be guessing it's Snile or Schnille.
Snile, yeah. Clocks has this easy. Oh! Gets the passive proc, though. And gets the second stun. And yeah. Amumu support does so much damage, man. It's actually insane. Good start. Watch out, Chopper. Come on now. Flash early. Yeah. Good man. Gotta hit that respect flash. It's like, it's such a high tier thing. It's actually insane that people just don't respect flash to go, I'll flash after the stun. Just don't lose the health in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh. Observers, come on now.
Ooh. Ooh, Zerath ult? Nope. Boys?
Doesn't have enough.
Oh, so close.
Mhm.
He used
I don't know,
the...
fight or die.
Yeah.
If they did get the kill, they'd be dangerous under tower because a Sivir Q could fuck them from there.
Oh. Lee Sin?
Snile does win that.
Yeah, I was about to say. Especially with Clocks and Jopa right there. Oh, he
Oh
lives
my
that. Are you
God.
joking me? 10 HP.
Alright. Alright.
Can't believe he lives that.
This has been so close, such fine margins for both natives and right down on that bot side. This gold lead could be.
Oh, do you have Tekken 7 downloaded, do you?
No, I'm going to. I don't think I own it. I need to buy it.
It's like €7 right now. You're out of the bush, Clocks, man. Clocks.
6 HP.
He had 6 HP. Fucking hell.
I mean, not even close.
Like, this Lundorf curl lane is going exactly like it did the first time. Curl just has the push and keeps running into Lundorf, gets Lundorf low, but Lundorf always gets away and then just scales to late game and wins. Like,
But he does manage to survive, and 6 HP is the same as full HP.
Like,
ooh.
Go back, so
the scaling difference this game is actually insane.
keeps himself deathless so far in this matchup. With
But the only issue is that, like, you're relying on Clocks to be your entire front line. And
Yeah.
there's so much, like, percentage health and execution damage.
Oh, Hoist.
Like,
Oh, the
he's-
spell shield. He's dead anyway.
yeah. Spell shield won't stop continuous channel. It stops individual spells, so, like, you're
It was only
blocking
for the
one
heal,
wave.
right? Yeah, he did it for
Yeah.
the heal. Yeah.
It's useless to use it against that though. Like
Nice
it's
play from natives in the bot side to
awful.
secure themselves a second kill, and this time it does go onto the marksman.
Oh my god, hit something. Okay, there we
He
go.
missed everything.
Fucking he hit the last one barely.
Did get a bit greedy.
Fucking
Oh
hell, man.
man.
You know, albeit that wave, boy, it got pushed, but it cost you 300 gold and it
We trust in Desire.
who's gonna be going.
Yes, that's it. Good start, good start. Good turnaround.
Gaze down, but it's still securing the kill clocks. I don't really know what the
It's fine.
balance toss was for, but it will get him into the mid later. Snille spots out Jolbu, who doesn't have ultimate, remember, on the Cassiopeia, so needs to be careful as Croxon and Hoyes move in to try and...
Doesn't have the ult on the Casio? Well, yeah.
Priority back, but Snille
He's
looking to
Viego,
forward,
man.
but takes a little bit of damage and decides against.
Okay,
That was an odd sentence to say.
Yeah.
It's like being like, yeah, well, the Mumu doesn't have a 0 ult. Ah, Lundorf, man.
Oh.
Doing that.
Well, you know what? We'd seen this in game number 1. And
Clock.
this time he got a kill.
Well, he could be in a little bit of trouble here. Gets caught
He's
out
just
by
blocked, yeah.
Bad
This is exactly what you're saying about the cleanse. Cleanse is only up right now.
forward.
Like he
Yeah,
lives.
It's
but-
not doing enough.
Errol are now
Yeah,
here.
okay, they've overstayed.
Grab and drag
Oh well,
back.
Hoyes is dead.
Should go down nicely.
No way, he
has a
lives?
cleanse, he lives.
Two
Yeah.
lines, but that costs him his life. Disaster for
Drop a
Natives.
slow for a man.
He's
What
got
the
short
fuck?
legs. The damage comes off
There it
the
is.
heel. Will be enough
The
They
way he
get
walked
out,
away, though.
but yeah, Sneal could have left, but he went for the. He just got unlucky that Cleanse came up just as he just as he went for it. Cleanse came up.
Yeah.
I'm already too far gone at this point.
See, the thing that was annoying me, I was going to say it before Sneal went for that, is the fact that he has 4 camps up, and he's falling behind in CS constantly. Like, you don't need to go that aggressive. You don't need.
Oh,
to
he
push
missed the
that
snip.
hard.
Cask.
No, Gwen was.
Gwen is
to the
immune.
cast.
Fuck. That's so unlucky, man. He wins that if that fucking thing
Or
didn't
escapes.
exist.
One or the other. He wins or escapes. Oh no, timing. Oh, they're trying to dodge it. Look at the way they're stepping. They're trying to dodge the ult.
Here he is going down. Secures the kill
Clock
off
still
the
dies.
foremost. So it will be a 1-for-1.
Is that Drake up?
Won't be too upset.
Yes,
Yeah,
Drake
so-
is up.
No, best case scenario really there for both teams, or not for both.
Nice,
teams,
that should
but
be free.
definitely for Rate, honestly, got caught out, got a kill in response. Which
Ryle's gonna get fucking minion block if he doesn't clear that wave fast, but he's
Going
alright.
Over to the native spot lane. Misfortune, we've seen her rise back in priority for her early game dominance.
There we go.
Her power in the late game,
A lot later first Drake.
bullet time, so working toward that lethality, the eclipse.
I don't
Last
think
game,
junglers
they
really
got first
care
Drake
for
really early.
early Drakes anymore because their effects are terrible.
They
Honestly, it is.
natives took first Drake early last game.
Contractually obliged.
It wasn't
It
like
depends on
it
your
wasn't it wasn't like 5 minutes, but they had an opening, so we just took it. Like he had nothing else
It
to
depends
do.
on the Drake. If it's a Hextech Infernal or Cloud Drake, I don't even fucking care. Like if I'm playing jungle, I don't even bother. But if it's a mountain or an ocean, I'll take it.
Oh, solo bolo.
No.
Oh, you got it.
Okay. he gets it, he
Nice.
gets it looked sketchy there.
No mistake there.
Looks like that healing that Carl was gonna get from the ult there. Was it 1,000 cuts? Or is that the passive?
Pretty much neutralizes the issue on that top.
I can't remember.
Still about 20 CS though, so it's not all
We'll
just
check.
yet. Clock's not on vision here, but there's an error waiting.
I love when you type in Gwen. Gwen comes up first. And yeah.
Oh, clocks can't get Hoyes again.
Joppa fucking kills Neil.
Oh,
Needlework
the
is the other ult. Needlework.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah, Clocks is dead. There, that's the third time. Last
They
game,
forced-
this is the set. Yeah, so they did the same thing. They did the exact same thing last game. Not the exact same, but it was very similar. Where natives seem to like pushing into enemy tri-brush and just keep pushing, and then they get caught and die, and it's like you did not need to be there.
They're trying to take space in a place where you just don't need to. You don't need to take space there.
Yeah, it's just
There's
surprising.
nothing to
'Cause-
gain from it apart from maybe a surprise gank, but the way that Rate are playing is they're not walking into that bush, they're just walking away.
Yeah.
Oh?
Let's say he's gonna. Okay, Sneely, you really need to
Sneal,
work.
don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh
missed.
my god, I fucking knew it.
He got kicked.
No, it wasn't even that. It's the fact that you're going into a Casio that has grounding, which means you can't
Move, yeah.
make distance. You like even if he had ult, he didn't. If he had ult, he wouldn't have been able to use it. There's no play there he can make unless he one-shots her, which you just now got a Divine Sunder. You didn't have items for it. Also, I don't like Divine Sunder on Diego.
That's the third time this game he's ran at someone for no reason and died.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Divine Sunder, but like, there's people that say it's better because you have more healing, you have a better chance of getting one. I like just going Kraken Slayer and killing someone.
Yeah, I guess.
My
Yeah,
idea is
I guess
first.
it's better for like trying to survive enough to get a reset.
Yeah, like it
guess.
works maybe at a competitive level. Maybe it's the correct choice,
Oh,
but like
high
I'm talking
flash?
like if I'm playing,
Yeah,
if you're playing like and you just need to kill someone just to transform, if you auto Q, you get your double auto, and then on your second one you get the Kraken proc. So like, it's working better for you to get that Kraken proc than to get a Divine Sunder proc after.
See,
the Q on the first one.
this is what natives have been trying to set up, but hasn't really worked out for them. Okay, they're just gonna walk back as the way. Yeah, did she ult to clear the wave?
They're probably gonna. No, they're just the Snail
popped
put
ult.
down the Hallowed Mist, and they just have to disengage because you can't. Even if it's 4v2 dive and there's a tree nearby, it's too many variables.
Yeah,
It's too many people. You don't know what could happen. Like they know themselves that Joppa has flash, has heal, Clocks has ult. You're diving a very hard bot lane to dive in general, so it's just dangerous overall.
Certainly expecting them to look for fights in these early stages to continue that snowball and continue their composition.
That wasn't a great Rift Herald usage either.
I don't know what the timer was left on it. That's
It's not that they used it after 14 minutes, so they get no plates.
That too, yeah. The what I've noticed is Jolbu's been very good at taking heralds, but then doesn't know where to put them. Like last game, same thing happened twice.
That's not always his issue though. Sometimes it is the fact that your team can't open up the avenue for you.
Yeah.
Like getting Rift Herald is one thing. Your laner's playing correctly so you can use it, completely different.
Yeah, because last game he did the same thing. He got both heralds and held them until the timer was almost fully gone.
I'm also just going to say it now, so if they do watch back the stream and go, you're not allowed to do that, fix your fucking Drake overlay. That thing is stretchy looking. It's all squishy. See up in the top left?
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
It's squishy as fuck, man.
Oh, and again,
catch.
they caught Jolbu out again. Lundorf fighting
Is it a jungle
Curl.
gap? Is that what this series is?
Pretty much. Like, Snaile is playing really well. Like, Jolbu was pathing really well in the first game. Lundorf.
He'll go back to lane, he'll chug a W, get some health back, and No, he's not going to go for it. I would have went for it. That's why I'm not pro.
Yeah, exactly.
I fight everything, like, I don't care. I limit test limit tests. But then again, I did play a game. I played 2 games after 8 days off. Came back, got unrusty in the first game, got the WD-40 out, and got back into swing of things. Second game, 29 kills on Kindred ADC.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Absolutely fucking clapped. And then I played with Ashe and everything went to shit. It's cursed, man. Ashe is cursed. It's not even him playing bad. It's just cursed. Did you see the dog with the pacifier?
No.
If you like the tweet, at least look at the photos.
It was like right here somewhere. It was there when I refreshed and now I'm scrolling looking for it.
I'm putting it on the ninja so everyone else can see the dog with the pacifier.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I did. I didn't notice that was a pacifier.
Yeah. Well, we call it a Dodie, like, it's just, for anyone that's American, it's just like, what the fuck's a Dodie?
Where were you anyway?
I went out to my sister's.
Oh, okay.
I went out to my sister's for a bit. Well, going out to my stepdad's. I say my sister's because she lives there, but it's his house, like. Oh, Joel, like, look what prio you have. Look what prio you have. You don't get away from it.
Booney has decided to retire?
Wrist issues. Everyone kind of saw it coming. TSM is a retirement home. Also, what's up, Whip?
You're not
I don't
wrong.
think he ignored you. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Reap.
He doesn't like you.
Oh, Sneely got caught again.
No,
Oh,
he's
the
good,
hostile
he's good.
takeover, though.
Clocks. Yeah, no, they have flashes. They're fine.
Oh, good stun.
If
Hostile.
Joppa didn't get hit by that, that would have been lovely for them.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, it lives, though.
not worried. Oh, the
Lundorf.
flash too.
Lundorf. They have them split, like... Lundorf has them split now.
Lundorf's gonna fucking ruin this fight. He's gonna E in and...
Yeah,
Oh, he
call.
ulted. Why did
Yeah.
you ult first, man? You have flash and E. Break the fucking space, like. Oh, that was awful.
They're still chasing.
I'm being more critical of natives because I like them.
Yeah, same. Like, I want the Irish boys to win.
Irish org. I don't think there's a single Irish player on the team.
I know, but still the Irish boys.
Yeah. Come on, lads. Come on.
And without a Baron, sieging against a Sivir at this point is very,
At least they get the...
It's certainly not the thing that you can
the
get away
rift.
with. And if you don't find dives, if you're not brute forcing onto the Sivir, you're not going to be able to get away with taking those turrets so easily. But natives, they are going to have one cheat tool open to them by proving this Rift Herald.
Okay.
Pretty good at bypassing a Sivir.
Yeah, is good at taking down.
I love how Errol has to go in and deep ward.
Or rate to take down that mid outer tower.
What is he doing down there?
Look at the look at the pings.
Looks like natives have the option of doing the same if they so.
Are they trying to bait him? Is he trying to like?
Crack that wood open before the Baron spawns up.
He's been spotted, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Relay has been spotted.
No, he's clear. He had the red sweeper up as well, just to make sure.
Not even completed the Shadow Flame just yet either on the Xerath. Currently gained 424 gold from first strike. Thank you to Reed for...
That's actually like that's a high amount for first strike.
The keystones.
Not really.
It's just every time I see like someone pick first strike, it's always like they check it after like 20 minutes and they have like 100 or they have like 200 gold or something like gained from first strike, and it's like, yeah, great rune.
Yeah, well, like you're thinking, the way you have to think about it is like most champions that take first strike have an ability that helps them activate it easier. The problem is with Xerath is everything you have is dodgeable. That's the issue. So like another good example of that is GP. GP can open it up with a barrel combo.
That's true.
And he gets bonus movement speed, and he gets his passive, which is pretty much a free ignite on an auto attack. If he gets all of that off, he'll get 50-60 gold in that one rotation. And that's what makes him good. Xerath, say if you hit the stun, you might hit a Q. You might not hit the W though, and you'll get maybe 30 gold because earlier damage just isn't there.
Oh, they've caught him
my
again.
God. Yeah, and now Gwen won't be able to escape. Why didn't he put grounding down?
This is
Oh my
exactly what happened with them in the last game. Like towards it got to like 20 minutes, and then any time we're trying to set up for a team fight, they would like get themselves into a really awkward angle where natives have surrounded them and they just get absolutely obliterated.
I like how Relay's been smart about it and just went to go cover, but he's gonna get caught here maybe.
Yeah, he's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
He's already burned flash. I think nothing he
I
could
thought he
do.
had a little bit more damage, to be honest, because he has 2 items.
I think if he would have hit any
Lundorf!
Oh, does he kill Curl?
Ooh. As Curl survives, but Lundorf does also survive.
How? That's like the 3rd or 4th time that he's done that. Like, yeah, they get the Drake, but this is like replaying pretty much like almost perfectly like the last game. Natives go up early, then Rate bring it back, then natives lose Drake, but they get Baron.
And I quite agree with that. I think that Infernal Soul, honestly, a little bit underwhelming given its previous states, what we've seen from it in times gone by.
The only reason the last game ended so quickly was because Rate ran it. Like they tried to base race them when they were like 6k gold down, and Lundorf was able to just stop their backs.
Gold for themselves, the economy baron, as I love to call it. Try and get yourselves a little bit of cash re-injected in. And
Jack went and unfollowed like 400 people.
I did it 3 days ago while I was camping. I was just like I need to go. Like I went through Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and just went and unfollowed a bunch of people.
It's only on 4 because he was taken down as it was being done.
Just like 'cause I never see it. Like my timeline is so cluttered.
Oh my god.
Lux. Oh, Gugu's golden. Gwen is immune. Oh, the cask.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's. See, this is why, like, Lundorf in the first game as well, same thing. It was like anytime a fight starts, Lundorf casks and gets at least one into his team.
That could even be game right now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Lundorf has downloaded the protractor in League of Legends. Just knows exactly the angle to pick single targets out with his casks. It was Julbu in the last fight. This time he finds Hoyes from a lineup and takes him to the grave.
That's
a wave.
Open this space if they choose to. They're not going to stick around one extra.
Like, it's not incredibly clean from natives.
Oh,
you
it's
took
not
out
like they're making a lot of
Sneelay's
mistakes.
fucking 3 ints. It would look a lot better. But like that's you can tighten that up.
Infernal Drakes and Infernal Rift special, in fact. Don't have these on your other rifts, and you're quite right here. I think that Viper, with them all using their ults onto the Renata, gives Rate a bit of a false sense of security. Flux does a very good job at buying the space and baiting Rate into thinking they can kill him out of Stockport.
Oh my god, that slowdown. Lovely.
Cask is all too clean, all too special to take down the Sivir once again.
Very nice.
From that top side.
You know, I'll make a statement here. Regardless of the outcome of this game, and regardless of how many games we get after this one, whether it be a native win into reverse sweep or a 3-game series, I don't think we see Gragas after this game.
I also hope we don't see Gragas after this game. This was my, if we were going to ban one thing from...
Yeah, Rate banned the same thing twice. Same thing. They banned GP, Yumi, and Talia.
I would like to think that from now, either...
I think they're better banned. GP is definitely a lot more. Holy shit, we lost the game because GP landed one combo.
Yeah.
Than Gragas. But how good is his Gragas? That's
But they first picked Gwen twice and left and didn't do anything with the Gragas, and then Lundorf just counter picked with the Gragas and has beat them twice.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really looking forward to eating lasagna after this.
Nice.
Well, that's the one I didn't mention. Because that's a given.
I also have to bring my car to the garage tomorrow and I'm broke.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
I asked for my dad to get the clutch on my car done, and it still hasn't been done.
I should have left it down here with me when I would have done it.
To get the clutch done is a lot harder, though.
I'll just bring it to the Mark next door.
Yeah, true.
I wonder if there's anything open on Just Eat. I'm broke, but I have enough to eat once.
Ooh, tried with the cask. I was dead.
Oh, there's a new takeout, by the way.
Oh, what is it?
Burritos and Blues.
Oh, okay.
It's lit. Absolutely lit. I love it. But I just love Mexican food, so whatever. Oh,
whoa, what the fuck?
Fucking hell.
Just like, where they're getting caught, like, in really random places.
Yeah, we're having lasagna after this. I'm really missing the catered food.
Oh, 100%. I was the same. I felt like I was eating a lot better.
3 o'clock in the morning starts, to be honest.
Yeah, like I feel like I was eating a lot better when I was working with Riot. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
Blue side jungle and mid lane are not far away.
The best thing about working on replays is the dinner would arrive, and everyone would be in the middle of a game. Everyone's on high alert. Me and Jack just get up and go get food, because we're on replays anyway. We can miss around. It's fine. Also, Jack's a lot nicer than I thought he was going to be.
oh, he sounds like,
Yeah. Surprising, like,
Super
most
chill.
people are dickheads.
yeah, sure. No, he's super.
But that's
super
just
nice.
most people in the world are just dickheads, like.
Oh no, he's super chill. Yeah, we were looking at, or I've been asked by a couple different people about Gamerfest. I haven't got tickets or anything yet. And we haven't planned anything either, so I don't know what we're doing.
Well, I don't think Kev is able to go. I know me and Kat will go.
I'm probably gonna go as well. I know
That's 3.
Posh is
I'm not sure
going.
about the rest though.
I know Posh
Is
is
he getting
going.
an
and
Airbnb though, or is he gonna chill with his missus?
No, see, they all live in. Let's see, like my sister is going with Posh and his girlfriend and stuff because they're all in Dublin anyway, so they'll just go home.
I know, but like the lads should all be in the Airbnb. And Kathy, I suppose, but she's one of the lads at this fucking stage.
Yeah.
But
It's
we
gonna be
should all
like
be
you.
in a
It's gonna
fucking
be like
slot,
it's gonna be like you, me, Kat,
Ash,
Ash, Kev,
AJ.
AJ if he's allowed. Well, AJ, I don't think AJ lives in Dublin anyway, and I don't know how his parents would feel about him staying in an Airbnb with like 6 strangers.
Are we really strangers at this stage? I was talking to his dad Twitch chat.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, during
Nice.
his subathon.
Oh, okay, sick. Yeah, because I was only talking to AJ
Oh,
last.
Sneelay's gonna pop this one. Oh, fucking Christ. Go next.
Yeah.
Look at the TP and even behind now, like. Ryle is literally behind them. They can't do anything.
Dominating.
Lundorf, man, what are you doing?
He's clearing the wave, but yeah.
You don't need to tank it, though.
Steal it, go on. Aw.
They're going back to Baron. Oh, lads, he could have ended that. Oh, well, maybe not.
Jolbu and Hoys are up now, and Erele got away, so they have 3 to defend at least, and they haven't even got into the base. So Baron is probably the better call.
Yeah. Also, the mid set for TFT is on PBE in 2 weeks.
Oh, cool. Have they said what they're changing?
No. But I feel like I need to have a day where I just play TFT and see if I can get the diamond before the season ends.
Yeah.
I was playing a lot in work. And I got back to Plat 2 and then went back down.
I haven't played TFT since like a few weeks ago. So yeah, I'm back next Monday.
Yeah.
And then me and Jordan will obviously be down like that. I have to go get my car and whatever. And then Tuesday I'm going down to my sister's because I have to go try on my suit for the wedding. And then I think we haven't decided whether we're staying down there for the day, or coming back up in the evening. Probably decide that day off, see how we're feeling. Because if we're tired and just want to go home, we'll just go home. If we'll stay down with Kira. Then I don't think we have anything really planned for that week. And then after the wedding, I know we're going to a thing in Dublin at some stage. But I don't know what other plans we have. So
Fair, like I'm gonna be here regardless. So
yeah.
I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be chilling.
Unless, of course, they don't, and unless that was a complete lie.
Ooh. Oh, that was big.
Not a 3v4 anymore. Not a 3v4 anymore.
No.
Lundorf pushing back top lane.
That's the damage that natives can do.
Natives have slowed the tempo down when they shouldn't be.
Very good for team.
Yeah, it's because they have Baron, so they're trying to just siege.
They're trying to crack.
But they're trying to siege into a Sivir that has insane wave clear, like.
And Cassio, like they're fucking dumb, like.
Yeah, see, like the wave's already gone. Like, and if that's Baron empowered, they didn't even get half the tower with that wave. Like, you're gonna be there for fucking years.
But like they haven't got pressure in top side and mid yet. So
now they've just sent all 5 bots, so we'll have to see what they decide to do here. They're trying to catch someone, I think. That's how they've been winning, is they've been catching like a one player from Rate randomly, but I think Rate are just like playing full defense here.
40 seconds left on the Baron, and this is about all that they'll be able to get with it. They can use this wave and potentially siege one more turret, but that's not going to be too easy to come by with Rate fully amassed as a 5.
Earl gets caught, but backs up.
Down for natives, and the base still as broken open as it was before the first one.
yeah, awful.
Which is
Awful
slightly
sieging.
positive for Rate, you've got to say, but it's very much a case of you're still playing the video game. Good. So it's tempered praise as natives look potentially towards this second inhibitor tower, but Rate are moving there quickly.
The thing about Sivir is she's very good at not losing. And there's a distinct difference between not losing and actively winning. But right now, they're doing a great job at the former. When you've got this Infinity Edge now completed for Hoys as well, they're going to...
Yeah, it's just Curl have managed, or not Curl, fucking Rate have managed to slow it down, and they're just getting free, like, farm.
I don't think it's Rate that slowed it. I think, honestly, it's natives not going into 1-1-3.
Oh, 100%. Like, I feel like natives have definitely fucked
They
it
fucked
by.
it.
But the fact that they were trying to siege on a bot tower against the Sivir Lissandra, or not Sivir Lissandra,
But they didn't put
Sivir
anyone in
Cassio
another lane that can
to
push
cause
it
pressure.
fast enough.
So yeah, they put Lundorf on top to push the wave out because Curl pushed it in. But then once he pushed it out to about, you know, halfway down the lane, he went bot, like, and like didn't continue. Like he probably should have just split pushed to pull Curl. I think
Yeah,
he's
it's
afraid. I
awful.
think he's afraid of solo fighting Curl now, though.
On a scale of important objectives, Baron higher up than the
Yeah.
original Soul, and
He also
particularly
hasn't upgraded his Dark Seal.
well around, hey, we don't have
I don't know if he will.
Dragon. We're not contractually obligated at this point to
At this stage, I
getting a
wouldn't.
Dragon. We can
There's no
quite
point.
happily see it, not even a trade because of the way the respawn timers
They try to catch
so
Jolbu there.
synced. Baron going to be the large focus for Natives. You can see them setting up around that top side jungle now, going to try and move in, sweep out some vision, and lay their own vision wards down.
Yeah, okay. Now Lundorf's pushing top, but now it's straight away Curl is split pushing bot. So no matter, like, every time Natives pushes something in, they start pressure on the opposite side, and Rate just push it back out. So and Curl has
Oh my
TP for,
fucking God.
like, it's big damage, but unless they almost.
He's got it. He's got it. Sneela, go for it. You got GA.
He's not going to. It's a 4v1 if he does.
Fight or die would be the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Curl and Lundorf. Yeah, see, as I said, like, they got bot tower for that, but Curl just split pushed and got one back of his own. Curl shouldn't live for this.
He will. He's too fast.
Gwen is immune? Nope, never mind. Oh, Sneela got caught by Errol, though. GA. Oh, clocks. Oh, clocks. Okay, 3v4.
Baron's up in 30 seconds.
Jolbu's still up.
Two of them are down for 30. No, they should be able to get Baron easily enough.
Jolbu's gonna back you. It's too low to fight.
The natives don't know how to end games.
9 seconds on Curl. A slight mismatch in the respawn timer, but Curl with TP will be able to make it there if we see an instant startup from the native side. They're going to go back to
Jolbu's just gonna run straight forward now, is he?
back out onto the map.
He's under leveled as fuck though. Like, he's level 14, man.
Not so much the build path, more so
Yeah.
the items that he's got. Well, he's got
Like, Joppa's level
Rate
17.
the rate side is under level just in general.
to be a late game monstrous in
14, 16, 16, 15, 17, 17. Lundorf's up a level as well.
If you don't have the bullet time, we got to see Yoppa really tear through the health bar of Crocs, and of course
So this is where the issues come in though, because Curl and Hoys will start to do serious damage. Cassio's going to start ripping through. Like, Clocks won't ever be tanky enough
Yeah.
to deal with the front end damage. So
Yeah,
this
he
is
is
where natives comp starts to.
Yeah, he's at 2 items, but he's not gonna get much more.
But natives they're
No.
going to want to control the area
Yep.
because they don't want to give up rated opportunity to get back into the game. Carl could be in trouble, gets the blast code over the wall and sees Clocks and Lundorf the other direction.
Who thinks winning? Natives are winning very easily, AJ. But they're not executing the game. They're not finishing the game, and that's an
They're
issue.
10k up, but this game could flip very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, if Rate take one good team fight, and then push, they might be able to end. Like, the only issue is that they haven't done any damage to mid.
Joppa's fucked. Joppa's fucked.
As Yoppa tries to get away, the bullet time lands, but he's going to be resurrected.
This is what we're saying, especially with the hostile takeover. It's gonna come down to Sneela just absolutely just like popping all of them, but yeah, nothing. Lundorf needs to back now. This is exactly what we were talking about, AJ. Basically, if they're able to
Lundorf can 1v3 this. He just needs to make sure not to get stunned.
Got grounded. They're bursting it. If he casks, he might be able to get 1 or 2 of them. Nah, it's
He doesn't
gone.
have his ult.
It's just up now.
As Lundorf just checks it out, can't see things though, and it looks like it's 3 members with the Baron. It might be a 4th if Jobu survived or respawned in time.
Yeah, the longer this game goes, like, they've just turned it from a 10k gold lead to a 5k gold lead, like, almost. The longer this game goes, the more Rate are probably going to be favored. Because I agree with you. I think Amumu is fine, but he's just not gonna be able to do anything.
Crossing the T's with the Infernal Son now, it's them clinging to a win condition that they've got, but Raid don't want to give this up. They do not want to allow an Infernal Soul to go over. If they can deny this, this puts them in an overwhelming advantage.
They have to get this.
Down, but the dragon's already gone. It's secured.
Oh, ult.
Rate, but they're caught in the pit. They lose
Big
the
by
middle.
Jopa.
Goes low as well.
This is
Jopa
better.
wins this. Like, he landed the ult. That's all he needs to do.
Will go low. Bailout works, but he dies anyway.
It's 4K
He
still.
killed 4. Just end this.
EP bot. Yep.
Yeah, Lundorf fucking clear those towers in 2-3 hits.
Good enough job at setting up, and honestly, it's Clocks that sets up the fight, that tears down Rate. Flashy in here is going to be the final nail in the coffin. Croxon, melee lamb for the already slaughtered Rate. They did such a good job, Rate. They found the one.
How much did yeah, they don't have anyone up. Oh yeah, they to be fair, they found like that ult from Jopa was huge.
Yeah, like once you can split a fight like that and do that much damage, it doesn't matter what.
They were a lot
yeah,
they were a lot better at doing it in the first game. Like they just any time they knew where Rate were going to be and set up way before the fight even started, and it got them surrounded. Whereas this one, they looked like they were trying to do the same thing but just couldn't find the angles.
We're set up for a very interesting game number 3.
Doesn't matter how they got their Viperoon. At the end of the day, natives 2-0 upright.
All right, let's watch this.
Like you say, wasn't clean, wasn't the most.
I'm gonna mute this for a sec. Let's watch this Huni retired video.
It's been a long time. It's been definitely a long time. It's been 2014 to 2022. That's a huge time flies, and I mean, what can I say? It's just I really appreciate it how you guys have supported. Like even like just all the year, all the way through. It was definitely for fans. Everything what I want to play or like what I want to do, like I just want to, I guess, kind of want to get better. That's just natures. When I see something is not improving, even though I put in time a lot, like it felt terrible. It was a pleasure to be a professional player in League of Legends as a history.
Anyone ever talks about League of Legends pros, I want to shoot them.
Why? Who are you talking about?
Nintendo X, possibly one of the most. He's probably the only player I remember watching going, he shouldn't be on a team. Like I feel like everyone else I've ever watched, like including like X-Maddie, Gilius, players that had really bad seasons, they were still on teams. They were still good players. Nintendo X, fucking dog from day one. I never saw potential in him. He's ever tweeting that Faker has not won Worlds in 6 years. Okay, gotten a Penta in 7 years. People don't really get Pentas that much. Won MSI in 5 years. Okay. Won LCK MVP ever. And survived 15 minutes against Rookie. But he's supposedly top 5 of all time. How many Worlds has Rookie won?
What's his Twitter? Or what's his Twitter?
Nintendo X.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Dude X. "20 hours ago, he's supposedly top 5 all time, and this."
Like, it's just honestly the worst take I've seen on Faker.
Wait, no, he's not. Faker has not won Worlds in 6 years, has gotten a Penta in 7 years, won MSI in 5 years, won LCK MVP ever. Survived 15 minutes against Rookie.
If you just take the last couple of years where T1 have literally had to go through a rebuild.
Yeah, but I would just look like just take what he said, right? Like out of who would you put, like, no matter what, like if he's saying okay, rookie's top 5 or whatever. It's like, what has Rookie done in the last 5 years? It's like any player, like there's no player currently in League of Legends that's like number 1 in everything. Like that's no
player in League of Legends currently that's playing that has won Worlds more than once. But he's won it 3 times.
Yeah.
That's enough to go, maybe he's the best at the moment. Regardless of when it was, yeah, it was a couple of years ago, but he's literally went through a rebranding. He then went and won LCK without dropping a game. Just
Yeah,
last spring split, like.
I was about to say, yeah, he's saying like Faker shit, but like he's literally just after doing, just after winning, going 18-0 in the regular season. Like, I don't get how. Like, I know I'd say more than likely the tweet is for, like, how much interactions. Yeah, like 300 responses. There are 3,000 likes, 151 quote tweets. Like, it's, I think it might, I don't know whether it's a genuine thing.
I wouldn't say it is. I say he's just looking for interactions. But like, if I